I'd like to welcome in studio from Windsor, Vermont, we have Janet Osmer. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you for coming in. You reached out a few weeks ago, and we set up this interview for the big parade that you're helping organize.
Right.
So this is the first time that a parade like this has happened in Windsor, I believe.
Yes, for a specific reason. Yes, we do have them for Memorial Day and so forth. But this is something special that we wanted to do.
So you are hosting a parade honoring initially all Vietnam veterans. And I know we'll talk about how you've expanded that some, kind of as a much delayed welcome home.
Correct.
So what kind of sparked this?
I was watching a movie on TV, and they were doing a welcome home Vietnam veteran movie, and it inspired me to do it with our post if it was possible. And so at the time, I talked with our unit president, and then COVID came in, and we couldn't do it. It's kind of a delayed 4-year project. And then when the new commander, Mike, came in, I spoke with him and asked him if he thought that it was a nice idea and a nice family, American Legion family project to do. And he did. And so we have done it, tried to put it together, advertise it, and make it for all veterans.
So many things I want to jump into here. First off, the American Legion family. What does that mean?
That means the American Legion Auxiliary, and the Sons of the American Legion. Okay. And that's our family.
So the Windsor Family Legion, number 25, located obviously in Windsor, Vermont. So that includes the Auxiliary, the American Legion itself, and the Sons.
Correct.
Now, there are technically three different entities.
Correct.
But all working together on this parade.
This project, yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
So now to do a parade in Windsor, I'm assuming you don't just show up that day and say, hey, we're doing a parade. Like there's a series of things that you need to have happen.
Yes. We have almost everything in order. The only thing I think that we're hoping, and we have had people tell us that they're going to be there to march. We've made arrangements. I've put out all kinds of flyers. As you know, you have one. Mm-hmm. And you have gladly allowed me to come here and speak.
Oh, absolutely.
So we had to line everything up, figure out where we were going to go, what we were going to do, where we were going to have it totally. And it's going to be up by the Legion. Okay. And one side is the Legion, the other side is the park. There will be refreshments and also sodas and alcohol and so forth. Sure. For anybody. But it's free. Doesn't cost. The only thing that will cost will be the bar, which is across the street, but everything else is free.
Wow. Now, this parade is happening on September 14th. It's going to start at 10 o'clock right at Price Chopper.
They're going to line up at the Price Chopper, and then they're going to come up Main Street, and then they're going to take State Street. If anybody is familiar with Windsor, it's State Street, which brings you right to the Legion. Mm-hmm. We didn't go the normal trail that we follow when we do a parade because there are a lot of veterans that cannot march that far. Yeah. So also Miller's Construction have given me what I call a flatbed, and it will seat about 20 veterans that cannot walk. Oh, okay. So
yeah, I was going to ask you because that could be it's not miles of walking, but it's still a pretty decent hike, especially if you're having mobility issues.
It is, and the hill coming up is a little bit steep.
It is.
I walk it and I huff and puff by the time I get to the top. So when they go into march in the parade, they have to go down by the PNC, which is at the south end of the town. From here, it's the south. If you're coming off the thruway, you just keep coming into Windsor, and you'll see all the cars there. We line up there, and then we'll march or ride, whichever. And and there's toilets, outside toilets up where the food is and so forth. And we've tried to be accommodating for everybody.
That's fantastic. So again, September 14th. Is there a football game that day?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're hoping there's not. We talked about that. I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you.
I didn't even think to check until right now. I was wondering if that would bring more people to town, or if that
would probably bring more people to town, but I honestly don't know. We mentioned that at first, and we even asked the town manager about. He didn't know the answer to that either.
So now, initially it was Vietnam veterans.
Yes.
And that was the goal. And we've lost, unfortunately, most of our World War II veterans.
Yes,
There's very few of them around anymore.
Right.
The Korean War veterans are now the old pups.
That's right.
And the Vietnam veterans are getting there too.
Yeah.
Where for a long time it was, World War I or World War II were the older ones.
Correct.
But you're opening this up to really any veteran.
Yes, I am. Yes, we are, I should say.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. We're opening it up to any veteran that wants to march, wants to come and have a camarada, so to speak. And you don't necessarily have to march. We'd love it if you did, but you don't have to.
Now, do you have to be from Windsor, or is this for anybody?
This is for anybody that is a veteran. Say that, for instance, you had somebody in Massachusetts you knew that was a veteran, and they come up and visit or whatever. If you wanted to ask them to, you're more than welcome. It's for any veteran that served, man or woman.
Okay. Out of any of the war or conflicts.
That's right. That's right.
Excellent. So that is on September 14th. Parade starts at 10 o'clock. And Janet, you were telling me that you've been involved with the American Legion since, 1972?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have. Yeah. I've been very involved. It's a great organization. It's nice camaraderie. You meet lots of nice people. I've been president of my unit quite a few times. I've held all the chairmanships in my unit. I've held almost all the chairmanships and offices in department. And as a past department president, you have a criteria that you must follow to do that. And so I've been very active with the auxiliary.
Not just in Windsor, but the whole state of Vermont.
Correct.
And you're saying that pin that you have, what is that pin?
This is a past department pin.
Okay.
And when you get done being a department president, you are entitled to a pin of your own. This pin was given to me by the lady that mentored me to become a department president. And she passed away, and her daughter gave me her pen.
Wow.
So it's a very treasured pen.
Now, do you pass that on to somebody else within the auxiliary, or is it a family? Or
I could if I wanted to. A lot of the past department presidents have. I have not done that yet.
Well, you're still here.
Yeah.
Right. You're still doing this.
Yeah, I am. And so when the time comes that I really cannot attend and cannot do, then I might think about it.
What does being a part of the American Legion mean to you?
It means that we are helping our veterans. We're helping their families, their children. The main thing, I think, is to... If it wasn't for our veterans, we wouldn't be free. We would be in a tight spot, and it makes my heart feel good, and in myself, and it's just a fantastic organization. The people are great. They're thoughtful. They're kind. They're considerate. It's all those things rolled in one.
You're very proud of your service to the American Legion.
Yes, I am very proud.
Now, what's been the response regarding this parade on September 14th?
Everybody I talked to have thought that it was a wonderful idea and are very happy. And I'm hoping that we have a good turnout. I'm hoping for a good day.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
You never know.
No, I know.
You don't.
I know. But so I've had good response on it. I really have, which makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that people will come out. If they don't want to march, at least watch the parade, come up and join us, talk to us, tell us what, if you were in the service, what branch you were in, or I was married twice. My first husband was in Army.
Okay.
And my second hubby was Navy.
Oh.
So I got a little bit of camaraderie from both of them. And but I'm very proud of Windsor Post 25. We all work together. We help anybody we can, and I'm just proud.
Now, do you foresee, or would you love if the other American Legions and VFWs and all them sent people over?
Oh, I'd love it. I would love it. I would be very proud. But when they come, and if they are from a different post or just plain out of town a long ways away, please come up and speak to us and let us know that you did come. I have something I want to do, but my husband used to do beads, and he made a POW-MIA flag out of beads.
Wow.
And he made 2 of them. So I'm thinking of raffling off one, not for money, but just for somebody to put their name in the bucket, and their name is drawn, and it will be given out. So
nice.
Yeah.
So the parade's starting at 10. Then you're going to have music and the barbecue up at the Legion.
Yeah.
And in the park. What time does that stuff start up?
I don't know how long the parade will be, but we're there from 10 to 2.
Okay.
So somewhere, I would assume maybe around 11:30 the luncheon, but I'm not. I really am not sure.
Yeah.
Will depend on the parade mostly.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our fingers crossed, first of all, for beautiful weather.
Correct.
And then we're going to keep our fingers crossed that we get a lot of people coming, not just from Windsor, but from all over to support this.
Right.
I think that'd be absolutely wonderful. Jen, is there anything else you'd like to get on about this?
No, except come. And even though you're maybe not a Vermonter, don't feel that you're not welcome, because that's not true. Any veteran is welcome to come to the parade, come to talk with us, or whatever. But, if you come from a long ways away, or you come from a different area, I would gladly I would love to talk with you, find out where you're from, what you do, kind of get ideas, different things, and just make yourself at home. That's all we really want, is to let you know that you are more than appreciated. Every veteran is appreciated. If it wasn't for them, we would not have what we have. And we need to be very, very thankful.
It's very true. Well, Jenna, I really appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for making the trek over here from Windsor. And hopefully the drive was an easy drive for you.
It was.
And I wish you the best luck. It is on Saturday, September 14th, starting at 10 o'clock. The parade begins. You want to meet at Price Chopper, and it'll travel up to State Street to the park right in Windsor. All right. Well, and thanks again. It's put on by the Windsor Family Legion number 25. The parade again on September 14th. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you very much, Mike.
It is...
I called you Mike the first time I met you.
You did call me Mike.
Yeah.
I get Mike. I get Chris a lot. And there's a woman that calls me Scott. I'll use So my grandfather used to say this: "You call me whatever you want, just don't call me late to dinner." So
it's true.
I will be Mike as long as dinner's on time. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.